Have you ever needed to glow up in just 10 minutes? Let me show you the fastest tan I've ever tried. Hey y'all, what is up? It's me, Shelby, aka Simply Shelby. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new to my channel. Today we are going to be trying the lovingtan 10-minute express smoothing body mask, which I'm really excited to try. I never really tan too much, so I think this is such a great first time product because it only takes about 10 minutes once you apply it all over and then you wash it off. Then after that, it's just supposed to gradually get you tanner as the hours go on. So really excited to see how the tan looks after the 10 minutes. So I'll be reviewing basically the application and how it will look in 10 minutes after I wash it off. So let's start applying it. It was around $70 Canadian, plus it came with this free mitt because I bought it off of the lovingtan website, but I think you can also buy it on Sephora as well. Kind of your choice. I was just like, oh, a free mitt would be helpful to have right away. I'm typically someone who doesn't tan that much as far as like self tanner goes, so I really wanted to see if getting a nice tan would help me feel better about myself after this gloomy winter, get me out of the winter blues. So let's try it out together. This is the dark color. I didn't see any other colors, I only saw the dark, so we're gonna see how it works. It says professional strength for the most natural looking tan. Do not know, but let's start applying it. I decided to put my hair up because I just, don't want it all over my hair. So I'm gonna start applying it and then probably do the rest of my body off camera, but let's just see. So far, this is how it looks on the mitt. It is quite dark, and I guess I'm just gonna spread it on my body. I'm not someone who really like exfoliates before tanning or any of that. I may be patchy. We shall see. That is all part of the test too. Like, is it beginner tan friendly, right? Because I don't do much self tanning. So let's see if it's friendly for someone like me who doesn't do much self tanning. I realize I should probably also take off my necklaces, but so far, arm comparison. I mean, this arm is already kind of looking a little bit tanner, I guess, so that's interesting. Today at the gym, I saw this girl with a beautiful tan, and I'm just curious how she got that tan. So I'm really hoping that after this, I can have a beautiful tan like her. She was just glowing, and I want to be glowing. Smell-wise, if typical self-tanners, the smell you don't like, this smell doesn't smell like those at all. It's almost like a nice scented lotion, if that makes sense, but like very minimal. So I appreciate that. So I'm just curious, like overnight, if I'm gonna be smelling like self-tanner or that type of thing. Let me take off my necklaces and then do this part. I'm worried that it's always by like the wrists or areas that have creases that I feel like is the hardest for tanning. So let me just do this other arm really quick. It's applying really smoothly from what I can tell, which is nice. Oops, I'm like going over my tank top. I don't know, like, do people do their neck? Or is that gonna be bad? And here's my like stomach too, it's pale. I'm gonna try to do my stomach as well. And my legs. I don't think you'll be able to see, but I'll start one of my legs here. And then I'll go off camera soon because right now I have like socks and stuff. So I feel like I'm really gonna mess it up. Okay, I'm gonna do the rest of the application off camera. Come back on really quick before I start my 10-minute timer. We'll start the timer and then we'll wash it off and see what happens. Okay, y'all, the tan is applied. You can kind of see I'm already looking a little bit tanner. Hopefully the hands and all of the crevices look okay, because I feel like that's where you can really tell someone has self-tanners, like if their hands look uneven or orange or that type of thing. So I'm gonna set a timer for 10 minutes starting now, and let's wash it off and I'll show you how it look in just a little bit. Stay tuned. Y'all, it is time. My timer is going off, and during the time I was just dilly-dallying away. Let's wash off the tan and see how it's looking. I am back, so it has been about 10 minutes. Here is the glow. So it says it's supposed to really take 6 to 8 hours for the glow to really start showing, and then in about 24 hours is when you're supposed to get your final result tan. But just to give you all my first impressions and review of this product, it was honestly very easy to apply. The only thing is like the back is always hard, so I'm hoping the back isn't very streaky as it gradually starts to develop. Like the next day, I hope my back doesn't look streaky. Right now, like I would say the tan, you can kind of tell I have a slight glow going on. I wouldn't say like in the 10 minutes you're gonna feel super tan, but I am hoping like as I go on about my day, I'm just gonna get tanner and tanner as the day goes on. But I do really like it. I like the smell of it just because it's a very neutral smell, nothing too overpowering, and I do like how it's a very quick product. All of that being said, honestly, I highly recommend it if you're looking for a tanning product because it's very easy to apply. You don't need to do a lot of wait time. It doesn't smell bad, and pricing is okay. I really don't know how much tanning products typically cost since I don't buy them too often. So it is a little bit maybe on the higher side if you're someone who never tans and you don't want to spend the type of money. But I would say I use maybe like a fourth of it or a fifth. So you could probably get like 5 uses out of this or more depending. Maybe I didn't use enough, so we shall see as I go on. And you know, it's trial and error, I feel like, with any tanning product, but overall, I really like it. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching my first impressions and review on the 10-Minute Express by lovingtan. I honestly really hope that it works. I would love to get a nice little glow, but if you haven't already, I would love if you subscribe to my channel and join the Shell Squad. Give this video a big thumbs up if you're feeling the vibes, and turn on post notification bell. That way you get notified every time I upload a new video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!